Welcome back to Ozarks Live. We're back with Lynn Meyercord and Wade Shelton from APO, AIDS Project of the Ozarks, to talk about what all you have going on in the community. I hope you don't mind that I kept my apron on.
No, and it smells wonderful in here.
You'll have to stick around.
Thanks.
Shrimp and grits.
Thank you, Tom.
Food, I'm
No, you smell great too, always.
That's, I've been told.
Not as good as the bacon.
I'm not
That's
in this.
true.
I'm not.
Well, I
know, I wouldn't
little
know.
dab of bacon grease
Won't work.
behind the
There
ears.
you go. Works every time. Okay, so last night the APO Annual Dinner happened at the Gilloys. I think we have a photo. This was one heck of a crowd at that dinner. How many people showed up last night?
We just under 250 people, which was a record number for us.
We've never had that many.
Yeah.
Really?
It's our 35th year, and Wade did a fantastic job putting that together and putting the program together and getting the word out. So it's a monumental year for us.
Well, you talked about years ago when you first opened, you had a little office across the street and nobody wanted your name on the door.
Right. The owner of the building didn't want our name on the office directory, and neither did we. He was worried that tenants would leave. And this was in 86 or 7. And we didn't want our name on the door because people were calling wanting to see the list of people with AIDS, and there were threats called in from time to time. I was doing a support group at that time, and before anyone could join the support group, I had to meet with them privately. We didn't have any of this like support group meets at 7 o'clock on Wednesday nights and then the address. We had to meet with everyone individually to make sure, number one, that they really were HIV positive or had AIDS, and that they weren't intending harm, either by telling folks who all was in the group or
And hopefully we've come a little
Oh,
farther. since
my
then.
goodness.
We
My
have.
goodness.
We
Yeah.
have.
Now we have this beautiful clinic which serves people with HIV, AIDS, and anyone else
Right.
who needs,
We're providing primary care to folks in the community that are not HIV positive. We're also providing treatment for hepatitis C, PrEP, which is pre-exposure prophylaxis. There's a pill that someone can take every day to prevent becoming infected with the virus if they're in high-risk situations. And we're also working with transgender folks on hormone replacement therapy.
Right, and last night we heard from people who maybe acquired that through a blood transfusion, you know, and so people came about being in this situation in so many different ways, and we've come so far, thank goodness. By the way, full disclosure, I am on the board. I like to let our viewers know about that, and so I am proud to be on the board, but I'm very proud of the organization.
But you know, the thing is, I assume yesterday one of its main purposes is information education, even for the people who come into the dinner.
Yes, and it's to talk about what we have done in the past year. And Wade did a fabulous job compiling stories of both community members and clients that we serve, and telling those, I think, in a very moving, powerful way to remind us why we're there, how far we've come, and what we still have to do.
Yeah, we heard from a woman who had tested positive, and then they said, we need to take your children from you and put them in foster care because you're not fit to be a mom. And it was heart-wrenching. What is coming new? There's a kind of a big announcement that's coming new that's going to be able to serve more clients. Wade, can you tell us what that is?
Sure. We are very excited that we are rolling out, kind of leaving the brand new walls that we have. We have been donated nicely a 24-foot RV mobile clinic.
There it is, right there.
And there it is, right there. And that is going to be called House Calls, and that is in recognition of one of our previous longtime supporters and staff, Jim House, who just passed away this past year.
Yeah.
And so this will be House Calls, and it's outfitted for us, all donated by Al Miller. With Miller coaches, and it'll be able to provide, you'll see their nurse there, that there will be, what's the word for it? They can do the
Telehealth.
Telehealth.
So
Okay.
we cover all the way down to West Plains and beyond, and some of those places it's difficult in the more rural areas to maybe access a physician. So we'll be able to have a virtual visit with our physicians or nurse practitioner, and the nursing staff will be in the mobile unit with the patient.
A greater outreach is what
Greater
you're
outreach.
saying.
Much greater.
And the sooner you can link those people to that care, the better off
Yes.
they
Right.
are going to be, and everybody around them
Yes.
that loves them and that wants to see them do well. And so You do amazing work. How many clients are you serving right now, roughly?
I just did our annual federal report, which is just a joy. And we served over right around 860 folks with HIV last year, and probably another 500 that do not have HIV. So
impressive.
That's a lot of folks.
You guys do great work.
Yes.
So Wade Shelton, Lynn Meyer-Cord from APO, check them out
Thank
online.
you for coming on today.
Yeah,
Thank you for
Always great
having
to be
us.
here.
excited about helping people in our rural areas for sure.
Okay, coming up, join our we're going to head back to the kitchen. You don't have to put an apron on this time. Going to try out that new recipe.
Yeah, we're doing the shrimp and grits. You don't want to miss out on this. It's going to be good, I hope.
We'll be right back.